Well, today I want to discuss a rather controversial issue with atheists, which is this idea that Sharia law is coming to the United States. A lot of atheists want to deny it. A lot of atheists want to say, no, Sharia law isn't coming. There's no way it could ever get a foothold in America. The laws would prevent it. Well, I'm here to tell you this is blatantly false. The Taliban is quite easily getting a foothold in the United States and starting to prepare to force Sharia law. Time and time again, we are seeing their covert attempts at enforcing this, with many bills or support of bills in other countries that will allow for many things that we as Americans oppose. Here are some of the things that they're trying to do. They support the killing of gays in other countries. And in some cases, some of the more extremists support it here in the United States. They support killing of women who break Sharia law. It hasn't passed and it's failed, but there have been a few cases where they have attempted to do this. They are against women. They want the right to police cities and tell you what to do. And if you don't do what they want the right to fire you from jobs, have you arrested. They want to silence opposition. They do not like any opposition or any criticism. You criticize them, and you're an enemy of the state. You're an enemy of their religion. And they will deal with you appropriately. Some extremists think that anybody of another religion, or even atheists, don't deserve rights, and they want to take away your rights because you don't believe as they do. They want to demean women, demand women wear what they want them to wear, to dress conservatively, to dress appropriately, not to show too much skin of any kind, because that will make men horny, and men can't help themselves. That if a woman gets raped because she's not covered up enough, that's her fault, not the man's fault. They're trying to force their laws upon the rest of us. They want to force Sharia law on all Americans. They don't care that you don't believe their religion. They don't care that there's no good reason outside of their religion for this. They want to enforce this. And they're working actively to do this. They want to be exempt from laws that break their own personal Sharia laws. They want to make it so that they have the right to ignore the U.S. Constitution and U.S. law if they don't like it. They want exemptions for these things. They care nothing for the Constitution. They throw it out. They want to get rid of it because it impedes their Sharia law, their enforcement of their own laws. And they want to force you to pray to their God. Everyone to pray to their God. Your children. They're going to start enforcing it in schools that you pray to their God. And worst of all, one of the candidates in the 2012 election wants to enforce Sharia law. He may not speak about it openly as much, but he will. He is going to enforce it if he wins this election. And you don't want that. You don't want him winning. You don't want their laws enforced on you. So you only have one choice. Vote for Barack Obama. Don't let the other side win. Don't let them enforce Sharia law on all Americans. Because that's un-American. If it doesn't fit the U.S. constitutional laws, it has no business being trying to enforce. So vote against Mitt Romney, Gingrich, Santorum, all these people. Vote against them. Because you don't want the American Taliban winning. You don't want them enforcing Christian Sharia law. Because that's what it is. It is no better than the Muslim Sharia. In many cases it's worse because it actually has a chance of getting enforced. They want to enforce their version of Sharia law, which is why it's stupid to fear Muslims and their Sharia law, because it already is in the United States, and it's being pushed time and time again. They hate women, they hate everyone that doesn't fit their narrow perception, and they're going to enforce these barbaric, evil laws on everyone until you agree. The U.S. is going to become a theocracy, and you're not going to like it, and they're not going to like it either, because nobody wins, because it's never going to end up being the version they want. Nobody's going to be happy. This is why we can't have laws enforced that are religious based, because they're going to be religiously biased to one version of Christianity or one version of religion. Comment below if you agree or disagree with this video. Let me know your thoughts.